OK, well, it is Wales against the Republic of Ireland, and it's Ryan Giggs' first competitive fixture as Wales manager, and also his first home fixture. And he was talking today about the steps in which he was following.
I'm following a fantastic manager who did what no other manager could do for a long time, get Wales to a major championship. Cookie was my first roommate in my first under-21s game, so we go back a long way. And what he did was fantastic. So, yeah, maybe an added bit of pressure, but also you can look at it the other way where now we've done it, we've had a little taste, we want more.
Jack, a very simple question for you. How tall an order for Ryan Giggs to surpass what Chris Coleman did?
It's massive. That was incredible, the Euros, firstly getting there, but the way they performed when they were there, it was great to get through the group stages, to beat Belgium in a quarter-final, not just beat Belgium, beat them 3-1 and play fantastic. And then to narrowly lose out in a semi-final, I think there was always talk around this golden generation who are coming through, under-21s who had stuck together, your likes of Ramsey, Joe Allen, Gareth Bale, these sort of players who were coming through at the same time. But then to actually go out and do it, it just gave everyone belief. It's inspired everyone, and I think now if you look, it's not just give them the belief at the top. They've got infrastructure all the way down, all the way from the 16s through to the senior team. There's fluidity, everyone's singing off the same hymn sheet, and everyone wants to qualify for a major tournament again.
How much are they still, if you like, riding the wave, the buzz from those finals?
Massively, massively. I mean, I'm on my coaching courses now in Wales, and a lot of the stuff's in and around the Welsh way, the way they went about things. Firstly, to get to the Euros. Secondly, to do so well. But now a lot of it's about how they'll be built for the future. And I think one of the main reasons Ryan Giggs is in the hot seat because he believes in youth, because he's got an exciting way that he wants to play. He spoke quite openly. Not about coming in there and changing loads. He wants to put his mark on it. But he's kept a bit of consistency by keeping Osh in and around it, who's been there with Speed, been there with Coleman, and he's still there now. And it's a hungry, young group of players. So if you've got someone like Ryan Giggs leading the group, telling them the way he wants to play,
it's all good
it can
stuff,
only mean good things.
What happens if Bale doesn't play? How's that?
I think, look,
I think you're right. I thought that the team that had the Championship a couple of years ago, I went to watch it, and the team itself were different class. But without Bale, you know, you have to be able to produce these top players, and they've got two, him and Ramsey, to make a big difference. And you can be unlucky as an international manager that they two don't play, you know, they wouldn't play, and make a big difference. And you can say the same with Poland. If Lewandowski doesn't play there, you know, you've got a problem. Same with Slovakia. If Hamzik's not playing, they have a problem. Scotland played Croatia twice, and we beat them twice. Guess what? Modric wasn't playing.
We weren't there.
Yeah. Happy days.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, when you see the team sheet, you go, ho, we're in here. You know, but it makes a big difference, brilliant players. So, for all, as a team, you need that. So, they were perfect backup, the lads who were there. Davis at left back, Ashley Williams. Do you think that they're...
I think that was a big part of the thing.
Have they lost some of their players now? They're getting early 30s. Have they lost their players now?
Yeah, they've lost Hal Robson-Kanu, haven't they? He's retired.
Yeah, but listen, how good was he when he got on?
His goal against Belgium
was unbelievable. But they got a lot of good youngsters coming through in there. Ampadu, the boy Brookes is a talented boy. I like the boy Ampadu. I think he's a terrific talent.
That's great that if you can.
Yeah. I think that's the thing.
Replace them with younger ones who are at a decent standard. That's great.
I think the beauty in what Coleman done, he recognised the importance of Bale and Ramsey, and he built his formation around these two. He decided to play with two number 10s.
When you've got two great players, build a system around them.
Because he wanted to get his best players in the game. And the great thing for Wales, you can see what it means to Gareth Bale. He turns up every trip. He plays with such a passion and belief. He inspires everyone around him. And if you're me, if you're Ashley Williams, if you're Ben Davis, you know if you keep it tight at the back, you know if you put in a real shift, Gareth Bale's capable of producing something magical.
If it does it the same, the back three, back five, what you call it, I thought they were brilliant in that Championship. I thought they five at the back were... you could see that was worked it. But again,
They were
It just looked like there was a good togetherness.
Yeah.
And I've worked under Chris Coleman, and I think he just installs that in his teams. Everyone was together.
The other thing they seem to have cleverly done as well, and I think this goes all the way back to Brian Flynn, who started going. He went out, and he was with the 21s as well.
He got me in.
Yeah, he's worked on recruiting players,
Yeah.
made them, made it a very, very attractive prospect. And as we said, David Brookes, the latest, Ben Woodburn.
Ben Woodburn, well, we spoke in the break about Ethan Ampadu, and he is some prospect, but Ben Woodburn, you speak about Brookes. There's a real group of players who are sort of coming through, similar to your Ramsey and your Joe Allens and players like that who come through. It's a new bunch coming through now, and the great thing is Ryan Giggs is not scared to put them in. He believes in them. He gives them an opportunity to go and flourish. And the great thing about young players, they play with no fears.
Do you think that Ryan went, before he took the job, had a look at the youngsters coming through?
100%. I don't think he would have gone into it blind. I think
you're naming 3 or 4 players. I'm going, I didn't realise he was Welsh.
Proper players.
Talented players.
Harry Wilson, you can go on a long way, and you bring him in around a core group of players who have got a good environment. They want to work hard. The likes of Chris Gunter, he's still under 30. He's got 88 caps to play. If you speak about Gareth Bale, Aaron Ramsey, they've got 50-plus caps. They're still 28, 29 years old, these boys. So they're going to be looking at it thinking, right, probably got another 2 cracks at getting to a major championship. We've got the Euros, the World Cup. They're probably looking below thinking, Ampadu's good.
You can tell they enjoy coming, because Bale hardly ever misses it. He enjoys going into that setup. He enjoys going there. And it's good for the young kids.
I think that's what we were talking about with Denmark earlier on. The players, they realise how important they are to Wales, and the country of Wales, and turning up. So that's what's a disappointing thing about the Danish players. They can't go and do what they like doing. And it gives them a kick by inspiring a nation, inspiring kids.
Yeah.
So how does the scene around Wales right now, Clinton, compare with the Republic of Ireland?
Totally different.
In what way?
The grassroots is they're trying to do a lot now, trying to come through the youngsters in Ireland. And what they've done now, which I think is brilliant, is some of the ex-internationals now, they're coaching at under-14s, under-15s, under-16s to help out the people, the other coaches out there, which I think is brilliant, because you can identify, they can have a different opinion to the coach to identify players. But they've got, and I wouldn't say we've probably got the same amount that we can choose from, but we just haven't got a lot of good youngsters coming through at this precise moment.
Is that a problem? Because in the old days, a lot of youngsters would come over from Ireland to England and then get a deal at a club and then be breaking into teams and play. But now, they're not only not getting into the teams, they're not being offered new deals, going back to Ireland, and the standard they're playing at just isn't good enough to bridge the gap.
Yeah, definitely. League of Ireland. I'd say the boy, he's got into the squad, Burke. Burke, he's at Preston. He's started the season quite well for them. He's in the squad, but it's a big step up. As I said, playing Championship football and League of Ireland, to go and play international football is a massive step up. And we are not producing, and Gordon's worked with him. We will never, it was a rare to produce a player like Robbie Keane. Sensational. You look at his goals record. I played with him. Best striker I probably played in my career. Such an intelligent player, and he came over to the Premier League and set it on fire. But those players are very rare.
I was speaking to somebody, an Irish lad the other day, and he feels it's the other way, that the players are going over too early now. Years ago, like Coleman and McGrath and people like that, Roy Keane, they did their groundwork in the nitty-gritty. And then when they come over here, they were men ready to play football.
I think it's so easy to go and get lost in an academy system nowadays.
Well, what they were saying was they did the nitty-gritty. You can go back to Kevin Moran, who actually played Gaelic football as well, and Coleman and people like that who took their time before they come over, and they had that hard mentality. And they come in and went, whoa, they were blowing people away because of their mentality.
Yeah, he's like Shane Long and Kevin Doyle.
Clinton, given that you're not blessed with a huge pool to pick from, does it not perhaps put the spotlight even more on this strange problem with Harry Arter?
I don't get it. I'm very surprised. We need more players who are playing Premier League football. He's playing Premier League. I can understand he's had his argument with Roy Keane. Listen, we all have arguments with Roy Keane. I was probably the only person who could put a smile on Roy Keane's face. But when Roy Keane says something, he means it, and he set standards. Listen, he was a terrific player. He set unbelievable standards, and that's probably how I heard that Arter comes he came over before and he was out of shape. And I don't know if this is the correct story, but obviously I think he's had a go at him saying about his fitness. They've had an argument, but that happens. I think as a coach, you're going to have an argument, but I don't know. Harry, for me, is a terrific player and he will improve our team and make us team better in the middle of the park. But you've just got to look past that and get on with it. He's going to be there as assistant manager because he's doing a terrific job and Martin O'Neill likes him and they're good cop, bad cop, kind of. So they're good cop. So they do, but it pains me to see Harry Arter not in that squad because I think he's a terrific footballer and now he's playing regular at Cardiff, which he needs to do. But something has gone and I don't know the ins and outs of it. But we need Harry Arter in our squad to make us a better team. We need Premier League footballers. We ain't blessed with sensational players. What we have always been is a togetherness, and we had the superstars when I was playing of the Roy Keanes. Robbie Keanes and the Damien Duff. It's different now. They haven't got that in their squad, so they have to have more of a togetherness. And when you have, we have a lot of players playing in the Championship.
Spells trouble.
So it does smell trouble. Obviously, we've got Shane Long, who's in the Premier League. He's injured. Robbie Brady's injured. It's a terrific. You've got Jeff Hendrick in there. But there's not, I can't name a lot of players in there. Most playing in the Championship. Listen, they're still good players, but when you've got a Premier League player like Harry Arter sitting at home, it's difficult to take.
So quickly then, are you confident facing Wales?
Oh, yeah, definitely. You always got to be confident facing. I would never go against my country without a shadow of a doubt. We beat them in the group stages last season to qualify for the World Cup, and I think we'll beat them as well. We always have that luck of the Irish.
They had a bogey team. I don't think we beat you in 6 or 8 games.
There
and
you
then
go.
obviously James McLean popping up with that goal.
Well, he's injured.
That still hurts, let me tell you.
I know.
Giggs has played it down once again,
Yeah.
but there'll be a little bit of needle in the game. That qualifying group, that will live long in the
be needle
memories.
because a lot of the players play against each other, obviously at Championship level, Premier League. So you always want to get one over, and I do believe we'll win. You ask me my opinion, I'll tell you, Jim.